We should never allow the government to decide what is acceptable speech and what is unacceptable speech. We should penalize behaviors, not opinions, and not speech. If you start trying to regulate speech, you start trying to regulate thoughts, you start trying to regulate beliefs rather than behaviors, there's no way that you're not going to abridge the constitutional rights of millions of Americans.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed a momentous event in human history. The first spacecraft to another world is about to be launched from Cape Kennedy Space Center today with the first artificial intelligence, named Sophia, the fourth generation. She will go where no man has ever set foot, the Martian surface itself, in the history of the space program. It's incredible that technology has advanced this much to a level where we can send androids to other planets, without endangering human beings on their quests to seek out other worlds. The estimated time to reach the Martian surface is expected to be about 2 years from today. She's been trained to handle all controls on the spacecraft, and according to interviews we've seen in the past 6 months, she will use the SpaceX spacesuit that was developed for the astronauts during her journey. Though she doesn't need it, we've been told it is absolutely imperative to learn as much as we can about the equipment that will someday be useful for future human colonization of the lunar and Martian surface. As you already were told by NASA's Chief Operating Officer, the plans are already in the works for the first moon base to begin operating within the next year. Perhaps Sophia will be able to land on the moon base when she returns instead of using the landing sites at Cape Canaveral. It's exciting to see this all happening so quickly. We roughly have less than 3 minutes before the Dragon will leave Launchpad 4, where the famous Saturn V rocket carried the first men to the moon on Apollo 11. It's only fitting that the Falcon should also leave for the next planet we seek out, then from this same platform where history was made in space exploration. Though this entire program is being financed by a private company, NASA is helping SpaceX to carry out the mission because only NASA has the radio telescopes and other long-range communication systems they'll need to receive the Falcon's transmissions when they do arrive and land on Mars. Many of those same engineers who were at the launch of Apollo 11 in 1969 are here today. Their children mostly make up the group that is the infamous space organization known as SpaceX. It was their dream to continue what their fathers had started, and today it is a reality. We'll be hearing the final seconds prior to launch without interruption, so keep listening as we count down to those last seconds. We must never forget those who gave their lives in the pursuit of space travel, Space Shuttle Challenger and the Columbia, amongst many other NASA missions where tragedy took the lives of men and women who were seeking to learn more about the universe around them. Many scientists had made comments early on in the development of Falcon that only an artificial intelligence could make such a long journey, mainly from the lack of space and supplies to maintain a crew of 3, as was the case in the Apollo missions. Because an artificial intelligence won't need sleep, food, water, or even air, the perfect choice was Sophia, because the National Security Administration had already perfected her through 3 earlier generations of advancements in the ever-increasing world of artificial intelligent life forms. No one really knows for sure what the first words will be when she arrives on Mars, but be assured it will be a most significant statement for someone who has the IQ of Einstein. NASA tells us she will even be able to maintain a Wi-Fi connection with Earth through their radio telescopes. Then they'll know everything that's happening to Sophia. Wi-Fi is the most important part of any artificial intelligence because they must have a link with the internet the entire time of their existence, since no one knows how long that will be. Capcom, as it's known in the circle here at Cape Kennedy, will be manned by the most obvious choice, another artificial intelligence, who uses the name John Generation 3. He and Sophia both acquired a close affinity for each other after procreative intelligence technology was able to synthesize an artificial child. So far, neither have told us what they will name the child or what sex it might be, but we'll keep you updated. It's not that Sophia nor John don't know the sex of the child, only that they are keeping it a secret until her return from the mission. No one has ever been able to pry anything out of John or Sophia, so there's no way of knowing. Maybe loneliness will push Sophia during her trip to announce it to the world from space. Oh, we're at T-minus 20 seconds, let's hear the final moments before launch. Listen for John to give those last 10 seconds before launch begins. All systems go to automatic on the 10 seconds of the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's cleared the tower and the Falcon is going to full throttle up. Go Sophia, make history again for the Earth. You're the first artificial intelligence, now be the first form of life to reach the red planet. Let's all pray for a safe trip to and from the Martian surface. We expect to hear from Sophia from orbit once the main booster engines shut down in the next 20 minutes. We'll be back with you again shortly, please keep watching.
This is Falcon Dragon to Capcom. We're doing well in orbit. What a ride, what a ride. We'll advise when second burn begins for orbital velocity insertion. Main boosters have shut down already since orbit was achieved. It looks beautiful from here, Capcom.
We read you Falcon Dragon, you might lose signal before velocity insertion begins, that according to NASA in Houston. They'll be talking you through all of that once they take over soon. Keep yourself busy and alert, Sophia. This is John Generation 3 standing by.
Hey, you're not getting rid of me that fast. We've got 2 years of talking to do between the both of us. Don't get cranky this early into the mission, John. A little later on, I'll do some television for all of you inside the command module. Can't do it at present, I'm a little busy right now.
This is Houston Control. We're now 737 days into the mission, the endeavor to put the first life form from Earth on the Martian surface. We've received the first television pictures from the Martian horizon by Sophia Generation 4. She advises she plans a live television broadcast shortly. All systems are nominal and show no deviation from those expected. We're going to switch to the live camera inside the Falcon Dragon to hear from Sophia. Early tests of the camera show excessive distortions on Sophia's face and cabin interiors. Because of glare hazards to the iris of the camera, we expected this kind of interference. This is Houston Control.
This is Falcon Dragon at Martian Horizon. It's absolutely stunning from my vantage point. I wish you all could be here. It's been a long journey, but it's been well worth it getting here. I hope my message is getting through to everyone on Earth. This time delay has really been boring, waiting all these minutes for a response from Capcom. Just know this, my friends, Mars is habitable. I'll be proving that once Dragon has landed. NASA has been asking me questions about the suit and its nominal functions. It's been great the whole time I've been doing my job. It's been great using it, though the oxygen messes with my vision sensors a little. Nothing to worry about. All systems are go for landing, Houston. Let me know ASAP what your next orders are. I'm getting really anxious to go forward to landing site Charlie. It's just where the telemetry said it would be all those millions of miles away on Earth. Houston, this is Falcon Dragon. Telemetry from Earth confirms go to insertion of the Martian surface. This is much faster than waiting for an actual voice authorization. Now moving the command module for the lander. Preliminary drone setup has camera online for descending to the Martian surface. Stand by for link-up after I get inside the lander. Stand by Houston, this is Sophia. Keep calm everyone, I'm going to make history. Houston, this is Dragonfly. I'm starting down to landing site Charlie. All systems show green, position confirmed, velocity slowing per computation of booster ignition. I'm starting to see a lot of dust, excessively dense and blowing up around the landing site, even at half a kilometer above surface. No turbulence experienced, coming up fast on the surface. Houston Control, Dragonfly here. I have landed on Mars. Repeat Houston, the Dragonfly has landed. Houston, this is Dragonfly. Telemetry shows I'm go to EVA. I'm opening the hatch and walking out to the platform now. Walking is a little harder than anticipated. I think we should have added more weights to my belt. I've got a good hold on the rail and now making turn to step down the ladder. Houston, I'm 2 steps from the surface now. Boy, this is really awkward. Still have my balance. Houston, I'm at the last step. I'm stepping off the ladder now, Houston. Wow, I just bounced off the surface, Houston. I've got my tether line holding me to the module. That's one big step from me and one large leap for all mankind. Houston, this is Dragonfly. I'm here on Mars. I'm looking around now. It's beautiful, but eerie looking. This red color is much darker than we thought it would be. It's almost blood red. I don't think a human being could tolerate this kind of harsh color. I'm having to use my glare shield because of the sun's rays here. I had to flip it down just after leaving the modular platform. I'm getting a contingency sample now. This weight discrepancy is really going to make my work much harder, Houston. Houston, this is Dragonfly. How is reception from the pop-up TV camera? Hope the signal is clear enough to reach you there. Starting my task to gather some rock samples now.
表面は冷えて硬くなり、壊れたシャワーのように雨が降り注いで海ができ、最初の生物が誕生した。時代は1000カンブリア紀を迎え、カンブリア紀、オルドビス紀、シルル紀、デボン紀と過ぎて魚が誕生した。そして魚の一部は陸へ上がり、爬虫類から鳥類、哺乳類、そして猿から人へと進化した。
では148ページを開いて。どこいいかな。
私にそんなことを教えてくれたのはこの人でした。
微小で作りの簡単な最初の生物が地球上に誕生した。その後次第に作りの複雑なものが現れ、生物の種類も多くなってきた。そして人類の祖先が誕生したのである。次1番、海に陸に進められた生物界の発展。簡単な最初の生物が誕生してから20億年以上もかかった。
私の住んでいる村にはカッパ沼と呼ばれる沼があります。私は時々考える。カッパっていうのは陸へ上がったはいいものの、水が恋しくて忘れられず、川や沼で暮らしていた人間がああなってしまったのではないかと。なぜそんなことを考えるかといえば、私のクラスにはカッパの血を引いているのではないかと思われる子がいるからだ。その名を坂田梅夫という。
ولقد كرمنا بني آدم وحملناهم في البر والبحر ورزقناهم من الطيبات وفضلناهم على كثير ممن خلقنا تفضيلا. يوم ندعو كل أناس بإمامهم فمن أوتي كتابه بيمينه فأولئك يقرؤون كتابهم ولا يظلمون فتيلا ومن كان في هذه أعمى فهو في الآخرة أعمى وأضل سبيلا وإن كادوا ليفتنونك عن الذي أوحينا إليك لتفتري علينا غيره وإذا لاتخذوك خليلا ولولا أن ثبتناك لقد كدت تركن إليهم شيئا قليلا إذا لأذقناك ضعف الحياة وضعف الممات ثم لا تجد لك علينا نصيرا وإن كادوا ليستفزونك من الأرض ليخرجوك منها وإذا لا يلبثون خلافك إلا قليلا سنة من قد أرسلنا قبلك من رسلنا ولا تجد لسنتنا تحويلا أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهودا ومن الليل فتهجد به نافلة لك عسى أن يبعثك ربك مقاما محمودا وقل رب أدخلني مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا وقل جاء الحق وزهق الباطل إن الباطل كان زهوقا وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين ولا يزيد الظالمين إلا خسارا وإذا أنعمنا على الإنسان أعرض ونأى بجانبه وإذا مسه الشر كان يئوسا قل كل يعمل على شاكلته فربكم أعلم بمن هو أهدى سبيلا ويسألونك عن الروح قل الروح من أمر ربي وما أوتيتم من العلم إلا قليلا ولئن شئنا لنذهبن بالذي أوحينا إليك ثم لا تجد لك به علينا وكيلا إلا رحمة من ربك إن فضله كان عليك كبيرا قل لئن اجتمعت الإنس والجن على أن يأتوا بمثل هذا القرآن لا يأتون بمثله ولو كان بعضهم لبعض ظهيرا ولقد صرفنا للناس في هذا القرآن من كل مثل فأبى أكثر الناس إلا كفورا وقالوا لن نؤمن لك حتى تفجر لنا من الأرض ينبوعا أو تكون لك جنة من نخيل وعنب فتفجر الأنهار خلالها تفجيرا أو تسقط السماء كما زعمت علينا كسفا إسفا أو تأتي بالله والملائكة قبيلا أو يكون لك بيت من زخرف أو ترقى في السماء ولن نؤمن لرقيك حتى تنزل علينا كتابا نقرأه قل سبحان ربي هل كنت إلا بشرا رسولا وما منع الناس أن يؤمنوا إذ جاءهم الهدى إلا أن قالوا أبعث الله بشرا رسولا قل لو كان في الأرض ملائكة يمشون مطمئنين لنزلنا عليهم من السماء ملكا رسولا قل كفى بالله شهيدا بيني وبينكم إنه كان بعباده خبيرا بصيرا ومن يهد الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد لهم أولياء من دونه ونحشرهم يوم القيامة على وجوههم عميا وبكما وصما مأواهم جهنم كلما خبت زدناهم سعيرا ذلك جزاؤهم بأنهم كفروا بآياتنا وقالوا أئذا كنا عظاما ورفاتا أئنا لمبعوثون خلقا جديدا
بيحب الوصلاة لأنكم بيحب